Hello everybody, welcome back to Invisible UX. I hope you're doing well. In today's video, we'll talk about why architects make great UX designers. So as part of this video, we'll cover three big points. The first point is the design process with architecture is very similar, even identical to the design process for UX design. So with architecture, we start with concepts, very high level sketches even. We're just kind of brainstorming. With UX design, we have diagrams, we have high level sketches, we have convergent and divergent brainstorming sessions to gather ideas. So that's kind of step number one. As you layer information on top of those concepts, in architecture, you go to design development, where you continue refining that initial conceptual design and start thinking about how it's going to take shape. General idea of the spatial layout, the spatial configuration of a space is being solidified. You're starting to think even of colors and tones and materials. With UX design, you go from those sketches, those initial convergent divergent studies to creating wireframes, and even, as you get more advanced in that middle phase, low fidelity mockups. With architecture, as you start crossing the T's and dotting the I's, you get into construction documentation, where you start thinking even more detail about how the project is going to come together. Similar with UX design, as you have continued to layer more and more information on those initial concepts, you're starting to work with actual typefaces, with actual colors of the site, and refine that flow of the site or the app even more. So that's big idea number one. Number two, both architects and UX designers must be able to coordinate many stakeholders. So with architects, you're responsible for not just the architectural design, but coordinating, hearing the needs, empathizing with other stakeholders like the mechanical engineer, electrical engineer, structural engineer if the project needs it, sometimes acoustical engineers, as well as the needs of the client. So as an architect, you must be able to hear everybody's needs and assimilate it into a design that works. Similar with UX design, you're working with the development team, the technical team, you're working with the marketing team, depending on the size of the company you're at. Sometimes you're working with other UX design teams, again, depending on the size of the company. Each team might work on a portion of a very large and complicated site. So it's important to be diplomatic and hear everybody's needs. As a sub part of that, communication is key too, and I think that's why another reason why architects make great UX designers. We must be good at communication, and that transcends both fields. So big idea number three, it's important to have a strong understanding of the technical and creative aspects of a project. So, architecture and UX design are very big fields. Some people specialize more on the technical side, some people specialize more in the creative or more visual side, but in general, the better understanding you have of both creative and technical processes, the better you're going to be able to communicate with all the stakeholders and achieve the solution that's best suits the project's needs. So that's it. The top three reasons why architects make great UX designers. One, the design process and flow is very similar. Two, you must be good at coordinating stakeholders in both fields. And three, a strong technical understanding as well as creative understanding of the project is required for both. So I hope you found that useful. A little bit shorter than my other videos. I'm going to try to keep them shorter, but any questions or comments or anything you'd like to see in future videos, let me know. Until next time, take care.